As you make decisions about which stocks you want to purchase, approach it a little differently. What companies would you like to own? What companies would you like to be in partnership with the owner? That's how I approach my investments. I'm looking for investments that I be proud to own, and Facebook is one of them. I like to count myself as a partner with Mark Zuckerberg, that we are working on this together, not just for me and not just for him, but for all of us.
Some will say it can't be done. That bringing internet access to all is simply too hard. The costs are too great. The distances too wide. Mountains too steep. But some wills are bigger than the hills standing in their way. This is about a mission that reaches beyond any ocean. A mission to improve access to education and create opportunities. To hear new voices speak out and share more ideas and inspiration for all. This is a mission to bring access to high-quality internet to over 3 billion people without it, and improve the experience of being online for everyone. A mission shared by technologists, mobile operators, and community leaders who believe that access opens doors, creates chances, and changes what we believe is possible. So this isn't about what some may say. This is about believing in what we can do together.
Facebook purchased 10% of JOBY platforms for $5.7 billion in an effort to bring internet to half of the population of India, the southern half of India. I see this as a good humanitarian effort, and I see it as a good business effort, a good business decision. So I want to own part of that. He wants to, and has made efforts in the past, to bring free internet to the southern part of India that doesn't have internet. That is a humanitarian thing to do, as well as a good business opportunity. Facebook's largest market is the United States. We are a country of roughly 350 million people. India is a country of 1.2 billion people, and half of them don't have good access to the internet. Half of the world doesn't have good access to the internet. So as an investor, as a partner, do I want to look for companies that see opportunities to do good as well as to make their stockholders more money? You bet I do. I want to be a part owner of Facebook. Last night I watched on, I believe it was CBS, Sunday at the Movies, and I watched the Titanic, sponsored by Facebook Rooms. If you aren't familiar with Facebook Rooms, it's basically a video chat which up to 50 people can be on at one time. Direct competition with Zoom. Sure, Zoom has a good handle on it, and Microsoft has a handle on theirs with Teams. But rather than go and buy them, they took advantage of the penetration they already have in the market with subscribers to Facebook, and they created their own product. That's good business decision. That's what I want to be a part of. That's what I want to invest in. Rather than go and buy Zoom, and I would not, just because Facebook has gotten involved in the same space and Microsoft is in the same space, I don't want to buy Zoom. They have too strong of competition. They have people with deep pockets that they're going to be competing with. So I'm not a buyer of Zoom. I'm not an owner of Zoom. I am an owner of Facebook. I'm a partner in Facebook because I believe in the way they do business. I own Facebook because they have Facebook shops, which they just recently announced. It is an effort on their part to partner with small business around the United States and make them competitive with Amazon, with other online portals. They're bringing their expertise and their knowledge and their penetration to help small businesses survive. And as a result of the coronavirus, small businesses have even more difficulty competing with the large boxes and the online networks. So do I want to be a part of this? Here again, Mark is leveraging his strength to help other people, to build the community that he is a part of and make it a better place. I want to own part of that. I do own part of that. I am an owner of Facebook. One of the biggest areas that I am excited about in my ownership of Facebook is that of education. I see the world of education changing dramatically. I encourage you to read this book. Page 143 is all about the change in education. This is something that is very important to me because I did not get a good education. I don't learn like most people. But in this book on page 143, The Future is Faster Than You Think, you're going to read how education is going to change through the use of virtual reality. When I was in college and I sat in an auditorium with 200 other students while a professor lectured to us about psychology, and my attention was not so much on him, but was on the brunette girl in the 3 rows in front of me and the noises that were coming from outside the building, and my concentration wasn't there. And then he sent me home with a textbook, and I have a learning disability called dyslexia, and I can't process a 3-syllable word. I didn't learn. I struggled through college. But in the future, with the use of virtual reality and Oculus goggles, I will be able to concentrate. The goggles will look at my eyes and through artificial intelligence learn how I learn and focus my attention on what works for me and how I learn. And my learning capability will increase tenfold. As a result of the virus, and we have pushed students into the online learning, this is going to be an enormous part of Facebook's future. I am going to be an owner of it. I am going to share in this growth. Colleges, as we know, education, as we know, is going to become obsolete within the next 5 years. So I want to own Facebook. I want to be a part of it. The final reason I own Facebook is its leadership. Mark Zuckerberg started this in his college dormitory room at Harvard. He's moved his business out to California and San Francisco and Silicon Valley. He's learned within the last 60 days his employees don't need to be in that building. Prior to this, Mark recognized that he was getting a lot of political influence, and he made a special effort to go to Washington to build some allies there and make his company stronger. He recently removed 5 people, 5 big names from his board of directors because they did not align with his vision for the future of Facebook, and he has taken control of the business. That's the kind of owner I want in the company that I want ownership in. I will share with you the article I read, and it will give you insight as to where he is taking this company and how he is leading it. This is another reason why I own Facebook, and I believe you should own Facebook. Yes, it's at an all-time high, but I believe we have a doubling in the future. You're going to say, yes, but we're in an economy that is falling apart as a result of the coronavirus. I would encourage you to see my videos where I've explained where this money that is being pumped into our economy is going to end up. It is going to end up in the companies that recognize the convergence of technologies that is coming to us, that is going to make this a better world, and then positions themselves to take advantage of this better world. Do not be investing based on charts and graphs and past history and past earnings, because the earnings of the future are going to look like nothing of the earnings of the past. The earnings of the future is going to be driven by the convergence of technology, and the future is moving faster than you think.